You're like, get those arrows off the field. Oh, God! Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into a game rated E for Everyone by the ESRB. This, of course, is Forza 3, the ultra-realistic racing game series by, actually, I don't know who this is by, but it's on a lot of Xbox systems. This particular game, Forza 3 here, came out in 2009, which is basically like 9 years ago. We actually played Forza 2 exactly 100 videos ago. So if you go 100 videos in the past, you'll find me playing Forza 2. So I thought it was appropriate to play number 3 at this point in time. Like before, we got the uber sexy car intro. This game is really designed for people who love cars. So of course they're going to really glamorize cars and show them off. And these are real cars, right? So this game has over 400 customizable cars. So if you're a car guy or gal, you can customize to your heart's content. Look, there's some lovely scenery here too. Everyone's probably looking at the cars. I'm like, oh, look at that mountain in the background. Look at the grass. It looks so realistic. Now, okay, so there's 400 customizable cars, 100 racetracks, up to 8 racers at a time. There's going to be a lot of stuff for us to play around with. Of course, we're just going to take a peek at it today. This game's a game for car buffs, as I've said a couple of times here. But I am not a car buff, so I'm going to get that out of the way right off the bat. Oh, that looks like a corner that people have dinged multiple times right there. They're taking too hard. So anyway, not being a car guy, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to try and enjoy this game still. But just acknowledge, let's just all acknowledge that, Gaming Jay has its limits, and I just don't know anything about cars. I mean, cars are cool, I guess, but they've always seemed more utilitarian to me, getting from A to B. I don't fantasize about buying a certain brand of car, or want to open a car and tinker with it, or anything like that. I just don't. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. Get started in the world of Forza Motorsport 3. I feel like this is a very Ferrari-style title menu where it's very crisp and clean, and it looks like it costs $1,000 a minute to be using this title screen. So we only have one option here. We can go Forza Motorsport 3 or back. Reminds me of the beginning of Rambo for the NES, where it's do you want to join our team or whatever, and you can say yes or no, and if you say no, then it's well, the game can't start, so you say yes. So we're going to go ahead and say yes. Disc 2 contains a bunch of bonus stuff. Would you like to install it? No, I would not. So I should say that this game, by the way, came in a very... What? You'll be missing out on all the exciting cars and tracks. No, I don't care about that. Game, you don't understand. We're not going to go through every single car that you have to offer. Today is just sort of a taste of what Forza Motorsport 3 is like. This game came in a very unusual pack. It came in a cross pack of Forza Motorsport 3 and Halo ODST. This is an officially packaged pair of games, and I have no idea why they picked Halo ODST. I mean, I guess it's because it's a big seller, but what a bizarre packaging of games. It's here's some ham, and why don't you have some blueberries as well? They just packaged two random things that don't really seem to fit well together. It was a really good deal, though, because I bought this single pack. It came with Forza Motorsport 3, the 2 discs, and it came with Halo ODST and the Halo 3 multiplayer disc. So it's I mean, good for me, but odd choices. Anyway, we're going to go for a casual race here. Now, the 1001 Games book said that this game apparently has a rewind feature, which I couldn't quite decipher from the way the book was describing it, whether that means after you race, you get to watch a replay of your race and you can rewind and see where you went wrong, or if literally this is the Braid of racing games where you can actually rewind time. So we're going to find out today. We are racing with an Audi car. I'm going to try and see if I can rewind time as I am racing. So here we go. Brake, gas, pause, camera, I don't need that, steering, handbrake. If you make a mistake, you can use the rewind button to rewind start it. Oh my god. This is Tim. Tim from Braid has decided to race professionally. We're so going to take it. I'm so excited about this, actually. So Forza here has always been known for its hyper realism. You can go in and fiddle with your car and the amount of air you put in your tires and your treads and all this stuff. And so Forza Motorsport 3 here actually added this rewind feature. I don't think this was in the other Forza games. And it did so in an attempt to appeal to more casual racers and casual gamers, I believe. And man, what a neat idea for a feature. I'm legit as a gamer, right? Like I'm not a super interested car guy, but as a gamer, I'm legit interested in being able to rewind time. That is right up my alley. They have found a way to make Forza appeal to old Gaming Jay here. So let's go ahead. We're racing on this awesome mountain track in our Audi. I wonder if these car companies actually paid to get their cars in the game, or if the Forza company had to pay them, or if maybe it was like a mutually agreed thing. They were like, you know what, we can both benefit here. Let's just all play our cards right. Oh, and then we got the crowd. So the crowds are updated from previous games. Also, I like how they're showing me exactly where to go on the track. That's pretty good. I'm already off of the green arrows, but I will take it. Okay, hold on. Let's just try rewinding time just so we know how it works. Here we go. Wow, we're rewinding. Oh my god. Oh man. Rewind further. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Why isn't this advertised more heavily? This should be like a centerpiece of the game. The ability to rewind time and undo your mistakes. Oh, you know, I mean, I'm sure they don't have as many time-bending mechanics as Braid. Imagine they made a sequel to Braid, and it was just like literally Braid, except, let's just put these guys out of the way. It was Braid except you were racing, and it still had like crazy puzzles and stuff. That's kind of a cool idea. I don't know. Like now this just makes me wish this was a sci-fi game, and like we could do all sorts of other things with time, not just rewind it, but like suspend cars in time, or like if there's a driver we don't like, we can zap him with a beam that basically accelerates time like 1,000 times for him. So all of a sudden he starts going really fast, but he like ages into an old man right in front of us. He's like, what's happening to me? And you're like, sucker! And then you just bash him because he's dead, because he like aged 100 years in 2 minutes. That is the kind of temporal mechanics we need in modern racers, guys. Now I should say the controls here feel very nice. I'm not having a hard time racing at all. I mean, I know this is the introductory track, so they're going to take it easy on me. But it, you know, again, at not being a racing guy, it feels very well done. Like, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's freaking Forza. I mean, I know the series by title, even though I don't really play racing games, just because it's that popular. But yeah, this feels nice, actually. So in a weird way, the fact that you can rewind time, and you know, just from the 30 seconds of gameplay we've had so far, like there's beautiful vistas, controls feel pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, like, color me slightly impressed here. Color me slightly impressed. Now this game did have DLC packs, as you can imagine, and the DLC packs that you would download came with all sorts of different cars. So you get like Hyundais and stuff like that. As I've already said, you know, like I kind of wonder what the car dealers, you know, like what their view of Forza was. Was it just like free advertising for them, so they totally gave up the rights, or what? But yeah, Forza's kind of like an interesting, like if you are a car buff, Forza's kind of interesting because I think it has like most of the major car manufacturers. Like most real cars are in this. Like there's 400 customizable cars. If I read the statistics correctly about this game. Boom, and we slammed in the first place. We didn't even really need to rewind time. We just did it for fun. But anyway, all those different, you know, different brands of car and stuff, all put in one place. If you were a car enthusiast, this would be like your Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because that movie had all the cartoons from everywhere. Or like Wreck-It Ralph, where it had all the video game characters in one place. This is, Forza maybe is like, you got Ford, you know, we could drive a Ford Fiesta. Oh my god, we're gonna have to. It's the only one that's unlocked. You could drive a Yaris. You could drive a Scion. You know what? If you were like in the market to buy a new car around like the 2008 or 2009 era, you could like totally have bought this game and been like, huh, I wonder how a Yaris handles. Oh, we can actually pick these too. The Ford Fiesta, the Honda Fit Sport. Interesting. Okay, let's pick something. Like, I feel like I'm going to pick my kids up from soccer practice looking at these cars. And the question, of course, is do we want a 4-door or a 2-door? Does it make a difference for speed? Probably not. This one looks pretty good. The Scion XD. It kind of looks like it's like an emoji. It's like a big grin, and like the eyes are like crossed because he's laughing so hard. We're gonna go with the Laffy car. I feel like that's a good one. Scion. Is that a good brand of car? I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. There it is. It's very shiny. I'll tell you that. Let's pick a cool color here. How about? Oh, you can go with black or black? We're gonna go with extra black. Are you sure you want this car? Just paint it literally with the shadows of, you know, darkness itself. That's how dark I want my car. So dark that light cannot escape its gravitational pull. Okay, let's check our upgrades here. We can go to the upgrade. Ooh, the tune setup. Welcome to the tune carring. Okay. Okay. Sure. Let's say don't show this message again. Oh, look, so here's where you can go and tune all your stuff. So this is what I mean. Like, okay, I don't even know what these different PSIs do, but like, you can change the tire pressure of your front and your back car tires. You can change the gears. You can change your alignment. Now, in my real life, I pay someone to do all this. I basically take my car to a mechanic because I have no idea what the heck's going on under the hood. Would you like to apply it now? How about cancel? No. How about no? I don't want to mess with anything because I just don't know. And we'll get out of the upgrade menu. But if you were a car guy or car gal, you could go in and you could mess with all this stuff. So let's just do season play. I don't know what that is. If you choose from different events.
These events fill up your calendar as you race through the season.
Okay, so let's go to Asia. Asian opener seems to be the first one. Interesting.
To choose,
oh, cool.
the tips displayed under each event.
I will say that the menus, although super sleek and stuff, really do have like an isolating feeling. Like I feel like I'm living in some like sterile, sexless future where like, you know, I come to work in like a completely white bodysuit and like I eat food pellets and, you know, gruel and like emotions are outlawed. Like that's the sense I get from the menus. It would be nice if they sort of felt more kind of like in the world and stuff, but you know, whatever. Okay, we're going to the 5 odor body auto club. There's a 5 door. 5 odor. The 5 distinct odors that you can detect in this racing track. I'll give you the hint. The first one's manure. Anyway. So this game had DLC packs, you could download new cars and stuff, and it had a big mishmash of real cars. Boy, do you guys remember when Mario Kart, I think Mario Kart for the Wii U, had a DLC pack, and it was like Ford SUVs, or like a Mercedes SUV, actually, I think. So it's like Mario Kart, of course, you're not racing real cars. You're racing these like cartoonish, unrealistic, kind of like fun video game character things. And then all of a sudden you'd see someone like riding around in like a Mercedes SUV. Like it made no sense. It was one of the most bizarre kind of like most obvious product placements I think I've ever seen Nintendo do. I still don't understand why they did it. Because it's not like Nintendo needs money. Like, what were they hoping? Like, people be like, ooh, Mercedes in Mario Kart. You know, that's the way to be. It would make way more sense to do it here, and I'm pretty sure there are Mercedes cars in Forza, unless I'm mistaken. I mean, I'm not pretty sure. I'm totally guessing, I should say. Because, again, I haven't really played too much Forza in my life. So here we go. I'm kind of hoping we mess up a little so that we can actually have a reason to use the rewind time feature. Because it seems kind of wasteful to use it when you're winning the race. You're only supposed to use it when you're losing. It does feel like cars have a bit of weight to them. Oh, look what we've done to this guy. I want to turn him around, man. Oh, we like scraped the paint off of him too. That is so satisfying. One thing I definitely want to try before we're finished racing here is I want to turn around, go the wrong way on a track, and try and get into a head-on collision with someone. I want to see how this game handles head-on collisions. That's what my brain instantly goes to as soon as I play a racing game is like, all right, how much damage can we cause? Because racing is kind of fun, but being a dick on the racing track is almost more fun in my mind. Considering how realistic this racing game is, I would not be surprised if we got into a head-on collision and literally our driver flew out the windshield and died. I mean, it'd be kind of awesome if the game did that, but I also kind of suspect it's, you know, just the cars are just going to go clink. Because like if you actually like ram someone at high speed from behind, like would this happen? I feel like the front of your car might get crunched. So I feel like these collisions kind of feel like what's the word for it? It feels like a bunch of turtles like bumping into each other. Like it doesn't feel like there's too much consequences to ramming a guy. But I feel like if you really rammed a guy, you could potentially really screw up your engine or bend your frame or something like that. Boom, we just ran over some pylons. Yeah, stinking pylons. All right, we are not going to brake. I think I have like we just decimated all of those road signs. I think I have like an auto drive mode on because my car seems to, like, I'm just holding the gas and it seems to be doing its thing for turning. Like, okay, here, I'm not braking. My car's braking automatically. What the heck? Okay, we need to turn that off. I don't mind having a little bit of computer assistance, but this is like having auto aim on, where like the auto aim doesn't just shoot where you are kind of aiming, but it literally hones in on the bad guys. So I feel like I'm playing this in cheat mode. Let's see here real quick, the option, there's no option to turn that off. Okay. Maybe because I went on casual, it's doing this, saving my ghost. What, there's time travel, ghost? What's going on in this game? Okay, we'll just go to continue. I was first! I got 2,500 credits. So we do live in a weird sexless future because we're not on the dollar system anymore. Now it's all credits and XP. I know I said this before, but it'd be awesome if you earned XP in real life. Like you did the dishes. Have 100 XP and you're like, yes, I can't wait to level up my sword fighting ability. I'm gonna grind dishes all night so that I can be a better fighter tomorrow on my way into work. I don't know why you're getting in fights on your way to work, but
finished your first
yes, it
race.
is.
Now,
okay.
On to the next.
This cold British announcer. I'm not convinced he's a human. He might just be the futuristic version of Siri. Set difficulty. Here's what we want to do. We want to switch it. Hey, we want to switch it to medium. Oh, okay. Here we go. Assists. Oh, auto braking. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's turn auto braking off. Anti-lock brakes are like that's a safety thing. We don't want to turn that off. Like if there's ice on the track, that's a safety thing, guys. Stability control, track. These are like actual features. Auto braking is not on any car I've ever seen. Automatic shifting, of course, because to this day I still don't understand how to shift a car. Suggested line, I like having that. Opponent difficulty medium. Let's turn them up a bit, because like we're totally dominating them, and I actually want there to be a bit of a race here. Damage, fuel, and tire wear. Cosmetic limited. Let's go simulation. I actually want to damage some guys. All right, we're going into a this is actually pretty cool too. You can like customize exactly what you want to change about the difficulty. You can really customize the play. You don't just customize the cars. You can customize the play style of this game. Man, that again, not a racing guy, but kind of impressed with what's going on here. I like what I'm seeing so far. I keep saying I'm not a car guy. But I do understand why people like want to like break open cars and not like break into cars, but like cars they own, like open them up, disassemble the engines, kind of take things apart and tweak it. I understand because like I'm kind of like that with computers. Like I like to open up my computers and like install, you know, like custom graphics cards and like play, you know, uninstall hard drives and add a fan and like I don't have like some kind of like pimped out rig or anything like that. I have like a normal computer, but I've always been a computer guy. I always knew how to take computers apart, and like it kind of fills me with a little pride to like open up a computer and like replace a broken part. It makes me feel like a bit like a car guy. Honestly, like I'm messing with an engine. It's just a technology engine in that case, which actually sounds like an awesome man. If computers were called technology engines, that just sounds so much more badass. Maybe I should start calling them that. So instead of game consoles, they're like game-specific technology engines, and then computers are just technology engines. Anyway, here we go. The opponents have been amped up. The computer will no longer brake for me, so now it's all on me. Now I have to actually try, and let's see how well we can do here. I am like the blackest black you can get for a car. Oh yeah, they were braking quite a bit. My first turn, I go flying off the track. Yeah, the computer, that auto braking. Okay, hold on. Time to reverse time. Rewinding. Let's undo that terrible turn and see if we can do it better. This is actually super convenient because like it's a thing in video games where sometimes if you mess up in a level, you just want to go back to that part and retry it, and you don't want to have to like load the entire level over again. So being able just to rewind a bit and try that one part again. Whoa! Okay, well that was something. I was trying to get like a good drift going on here. All right, so hold on. What is actual brake? Left trigger. Okay, I was using the hand brake. I wanted to get like a cool Tokyo drift style thing going on around the corner, but I guess it's not going to work. So instead, we are going to use the actual brakes. And then we'll use a bit of a handbrake. Alright, there we go. So it's doable. Now the computers are definitely leaving me in the dust. So maybe I need to turn their difficulty back down. Maybe turning off automatic braking is such a handicap that I really need those computers to be on a slightly easier difficulty level. But the good thing is I can do that. Oh, turn! Okay. So now all of a sudden, you may have been watching the first two races being like, man, he's doing like pretty good for himself. But now you guys know why. I guess the secret's out of the bag. I wasn't actually doing that good. It was just, when you have auto braking on, literally all you have to do is hold on the gas and like not really screw up too bad, and you can totally take most races. Which is interesting, because it really means that like, if you want to race in like a really low-key way, this game will let you do it. Where basically it's like, you're just interested in seeing the races. You're not interested in really having a challenge. Does this go anywhere, by the way? No, that's like a, I don't know what that is, just like a weird spot in the track. Okay, I feel like we need, at this point in the race, we need jumps or like Mario Kart style power-ups to like propel us forward, because I can't even catch up to the blue guy. The blue guy's like kicking my butt. Alright, well, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity, because we're not going to win. Oh! And I turned damage onto the cars. Okay, so there's real damage. This is a perfect opportunity to see what happens. How fun are the physics for going in reverse? So Black Death, the car of darkness, has now decided to enter the race. My car has revealed its true colors. I'm not here to race, I'm here to kill! Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Okay, that was way more intense than I was expecting. Oh my god, and they're just like, you idiot! You killed Terry! Look, there's the front of my car just sitting over there. I'm trying to go forward, but like, I think my car is like seriously damaged. It doesn't seem to be accelerating. Okay. I can't move. My car is, we totaled it. Look at the audience, they're all cheering. They're like, yeah, that's what I came to see. That's what I came to see. I'm holding the gas, nothing. All right, well let's just, I guess, end. All right, so it's interesting how when you total your car, it doesn't like quit the race. It like lets you just sort of sit there and be like it lets you ponder your mistakes. It's kind of like the game wants to punish you. It's like, you totaled your car. We could give you the quit option, but we're just going to make you sit there and think about how dumb you are for doing that. I guess I could have rewound things. But let's go ahead and... Oh, what the heck? How's it driving? What? Maybe my driver was just rebelling. He was like, no, I'm not listening to Gaming J anymore. He made me drive head-on into traffic. I'm not doing that. Okay, so we'll go to continue. And we're going to go ahead and change the difficulty down just a smidge. It's important in games that you kind of find your optimum difficulty level. What's interesting is everyone has different like optimum difficulties. Like, I'll be totally honest with you guys. I don't like to lose. So the difficulty level that I prefer to play games at is like a mild challenge. And sometimes I like going up to a more intense challenge, but I have to be in the right mood. So I usually like a casual challenge. There's some people who always prefer to play games on a much more challenging level, and that's totally fine. There's some people who hate any kind of challenge. And then there's some people who will only go for hardcore stuff. So really just kind of like, you know, the difficulty that makes sense for you is not necessarily what perfectly coincides with your skill, but also it's kind of, I never thought of this before, but it's like how close to your skill do you want it to be? Do you want to be slightly overskilled, very overskilled, just skilled enough, or slightly underskilled? You know, and people have different preferences of like how challenging they want their games to be, and that preference changes depending from game to game. Like for a shooter, I don't mind it being a little more challenging, but for a racer, it's like I almost want it to be a little easier. And you know, this just comes back to like my gaming experience and preferences and stuff. So what is your preferred challenge mode for games? Do you like to be challenged in games, or do you like to feel a sense of accomplishment by turning the difficulty down so that you can sort of pass games more easily? Or do you not get a sense of accomplishment? You know, what is your ideal difficulty level for games? And actually, because we were talking about this a little while ago, you know, when I was saying like I'm not a car guy, but I understand the idea of tinkering. because I like to tinker and take apart computers, technology engines as we're going to call them. What is your like tinkering habit? Do you have one? You know, maybe you take apart car engines and that's why you're watching this. Maybe you take apart technology engines and computers, just like me. Maybe you don't do any of those things, but maybe there's something else that you prefer to take apart and tinker with, or maybe you like build furniture. Like I don't know what you guys do in your spare time, but is there like something, you know, even if you're not a car guy, is there like some kind of hobby or something that you have that you can sort of sympathize or understand kind of car people because you have that interest, you know? So what are your interests, guys? Woohoo! Man, my car is all style. I don't know how these guys stay on the track so well, but my guy, it is a skill my guy does not have. We're trading paint with this guy here. Oh man, so ramming these cars has actual consequences now because your car can get damaged. I don't mind that. I come from, my favorite racing game is Whiplash or Fatal Racing, depending on whether you're from North America or Europe. The game has 2 different names. But in that game, it was all about damaging your opponents, man. That game was like a deadly dance between cars, between NASCARs and like a Hot Wheels track. So it was like this, only cars were way more aggressive, and they also had like insane like loops and stuff that like would kill normal people if they actually tried it. So yeah, I brake too hard. I always do this in racing games. Like I don't know how much to brake, and then I overbrake, and then I never catch up to anyone. But I think we're doing okay here. I mean, last time we played this, we couldn't even catch up to like the 8th place guy. This time, we're not only catching up, we're trading paint with some of these scumbags. All right, like how do they take those turns so well? Like maybe my brain just does not process racing in the right way. Maybe I just don't understand. Maybe people watching this are like yelling on the screen, like, "You idiot! Slam it into the clutch gear and hit the back slamming!" And I'm just like, I don't understand. Cars confuse me, man. Drifting doesn't work in this game. Damn it! Every time I go to drift, I just like slide out of the place I'm in. I go back like 3 places. Maybe I should try and do donuts or something like that. Do you guys ever do donuts in high school? Your friends like pick you up in like their mom's van on like a Friday night, and you're like, I got nothing to do, and you're like, let's go do donuts, and you go into like a parking lot and like spin the car around. It was like insanely dangerous and very stupid, but yeah, I had friends who did that. I mean, my parents never gave me their car. They knew better than to trust me with their car. Although I think I'd be too scared to do that, but I had crazy friends who would do that. And yeah, we got 4th. Okay, so we've successfully raced a couple races here. I think what we need to do here is we got to go on like a destruction derby run here, because I just realized if we can rewind time, then we can slam headfirst into a guy, rewind time, and then do it again, or slam into somebody else. Or we could try, why don't we try, let's try going around the course in reverse. So we'll try and do 3 laps totally in reverse and not get into collisions with anyone. And we'll see if we can like bob and weave through all the traffic, and we'll just rewind if we make a mistake. I feel like that would be like a fun challenge. Let's also change our car. What? No other eligible cars? Oh, that's kind of a bummer. All right, well this is the Gaming J's look at Forza 3's Scion XD car, because apparently I can't try any others. Maybe, you know what, let's try one track where we're going in reverse, and then we'll maybe switch cars and see if there's one other like track that we can see, just so we feel like, you know, we've gone through the gamut here of like, you know, different kinds of tracks. So again, you know, this is one of the games in the book 1001 Video Games Just Play Before You Die, and we're not going to give a comprehensive look of the game today. This is more like a first impressions, because for these really big games like this, like, of course, I don't have enough time to go through and like really get into it. And to be quite honest, again, not being like a racing guy, I don't think I'd have the interest to do it either. We're just really trying this game out today. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start the race. We're going to turn around instantly, and we're going to go on a death run, because we are the dark. We are the, I don't know, what would our name be, like the Grim Reaper or something like that? I feel like that's pretty good name for this car. I mean, it looks like the Grim Reaper. It also looks like I'm going to pick up my kids from soccer, but just ignore that. All right, we are off. This is it. Let's see if we can give these people a show. That's all that I want. I'm like the stunt driver here, and I'm going to go full speed. I'm not slowing down for no one. Like how the arrows have just totally disappeared. They're like, he's going the wrong way. They're like, get those arrows off the field. Oh, God! Okay, so they're all on the right. Let's see if we can do this. Let's rewind a bit more. So we got to go to the left. All right, this is kind of a fun challenge. All right, here we go. So we got to go over to the left and try and avoid all of them. Oh, there they all are. Oh, it looks like they got into a bit of an accident, a bit of a scrap. All right. Oh, God. Well, that damaged my car, something awful. That's okay. Okay, so here is... So this would be 1 lap. And that's the first place guy, so actually we're not doing too bad compared to him. If we pass the finish line before that first place guy, then technically we have first place of going in reverse. Which is actually pretty impressive, because I didn't even get to accelerate at the beginning. I just had to turn around 360 degrees and then start going. My car is definitely pulling to the right, though. I think I screwed up its tires. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We'll just knock these signs away so the other drivers don't know which way to go. That'll even the playing field. So that's the first place guy, and... Oh, I think I passed the finish line before him. So technically, according to my own crazy rules, we are beating him. Which gives me a lot of pride. I mean, technically, you know, if we did try and race in the correct direction, I'm sure they'd be wiping the floor with us. But we're trying something a little different here. Oh! Okay, let's hit this guy just for fun. Bam, buddy! Oh my God, that's so fun. And then we'll reverse our way out of that. Boom. All right, now we're going to try and dodge him. Whoa! Shoot! Oh! Man, those fans just got a scare. They probably, like, watched their life flash before their eyes. Because that brick wall, I mean, the car could have gone through it. Okay, he passed second. Third place of the reverse track. Yay, and I hit all the pylons to celebrate. I think racing in reverse is legit, because I think they do that in Mario Kart, don't they? Like, racing in reverse is a legit thing to do in Mario Kart. So here we go, let's try and hit somebody head on. Kablamo! It's so satisfying, but it really messes your car up bad. It's like you're just done. Okay, it's like snail versus rabbit. I can't go any faster than this. Let's see how fast they hit me. Kabam! That was your fault, buddy. You hit me at that point. At that stage, I don't have any responsibility for what happened to you. Because you slammed into me. I couldn't even move out of the way if I wanted to. Now they're like, you bastard, and they're just ramming me off the road. All right, well, we got third place, again, by my own rules, I'm claiming. So let's go ahead. We're going to continue. We're definitely not we're not winning this little challenge or whatever that we went ahead and joined in the world of Forza. But let's go ahead and take a look at another car and another race. So, okay, the 5-door challenge. We actually, how do we quit this? Is there any way to quit this? Home, there we go. Okay, let's go race. Let's go to an event. And, oh, here we go. The Asian Open, the European Open, the FWD Open. What are these? Oh, we did that one. The 3-door challenge, the 2-door challenge, the Open, how fast are you? Can we do this one? You have no cars that are eligible. Oh, so it's only the ones that are green that are eligible. Okay, let's try the US Open. We've got a few different tracks here. Wait, I've done all those. Is there any other different tracks that we can try? I feel like, haven't we done all these? Or am I crazy? Like, do all the tracks just look the same? Let's try the FWD Open. And sure, let's try this one. And the Iberian International Circuit. I have no idea where Iberia is. But it's a place, and they race cars there. So that's all we really need to know. So, do you guys normally go for more ultra-realistic racers, or do you more like arcade racers? I mean, like, you know, racing is one of those things that, like, they've made racing games forever. And it's kind of like sports, where, like, they've made football games forever, you know? And so, at a certain point, you know, people have their own like preferences of what they think is like the best football game, and it's not always the newest one. Like some people are like, oh, like, you know, the Genesis or the Sega CD, you know, Madden was the best, and ever since then they've kind of been going downhill and stuff. Like, do you guys consider that newer racing games are always better, or do you think like they're getting too bulky and bloated, and like you prefer like some of the sleeker older ones that were a little simpler, you know? I think people have a tendency to kind of look back to things that they grew up with and find those things were the best or the most comforting. I mean, I'm guilty of that as well. But then it just sort of begs the question, like, you know, are those older games really better, or do people just like what they like? Which it's probably the latter, I would say. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think these like newer ultra-realistic racing games are like the cream of the crop? Or, you know, does your heart always have a special place for like Outrun, you know, and nothing will ever quite beat it, despite how like pretty the graphics get and how like complicated and detailed the game gets. Alright, so we're actually trying to race here. Man, look at the scenery though. Like, can we look away from the cars for 1 second and just appreciate that, you know, this game has some very lovely backdrops for the racing. Let's trade a bit of paint with this guy. He stole our color scheme, by the way. I do not like the fact that he decided to paint his car the same as mine. I'm so angry. I'm driving just totally off the course. Oh, this is not the road. Oh, God. Oh, okay. That's why the developers invented the time-bending ability to rewind. I swear I thought that was the road. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, get back on the road. Turn. There we go. Man. Alright, maybe the trick is always holding gas, but just pressing brake as well. Is that what racers do? Let's give that a shot. The next time we're told to slow down, like here, we're going to hold brake and gas. Oh, that worked out pretty well. I mean, I am all over the lawn, but that worked out pretty well. Alright. Kablamo! I've always loved hitting the pylons in every game. This goes back to, like, Daytona, USA. I would, like, always hit the pylons. Because, like, that's the only thing you can hit, you know? If there were, like, pit crew people running around, I'd be slamming into them, too. I don't care about if it damaged my car or not. I just want to hit things. Like, you know, this is something else I've said in one of my videos at some point, but games are basically just a fantasy. It's your ability to go in and do something you can't do in real life. And, yeah, okay, racing, I couldn't race a real car in real life, but I can drive. I've driven before, I know what it's like. What you can't do when you're behind the wheel of a car, oh, why am I sucking so bad at this turn, is you can't just go full on and, like, slam into stuff. And so it's kind of fun to see that, because it's, like, the most unrealistic thing you can do in a car game is, like, hit stuff, hit people. Of course, not in this game. But you can drive all over the grass. You don't seem to slow down too badly when you drive on the grass, so I actually I lose my place more if I brake more. So let's see what we got. Third place? Oh, I thought I snuck second in there. Let's go to continue. Driver level 1. Is that an achievement? Have I really achieved anything, or is it just like that would have happened in the natural course of whatever? I got a Fiat. All right, let's go take a look at our Fiat and race it recklessly against the other drivers. I need to end this video on bloodlust. We can't end being all friends and cheery. We've got to take that Fiat and drive it head first into another driver and his miserable life. When they see me getting into the car, I'm just like armored up with like helmets and like, you know, pre-deployed airbags and stuff. And they're looking at me, they're like, he's gonna go reverse and kill us all, isn't he? Like, they know I have no intention at all of racing. That's the kind of fear I want to strike into the heart of other drivers. Ooh, look, we have blue now. The 3-door challenge or the European Manufacturer Open.
Your current car is not eligible for this event.
Okay, but how do I, select another car? Yes, the Fiat. It has terrible everything. I'll take it. Are you sure you want to get your Fiat Abarth 500 for the 3-door challenge? I do. But we've seen all these tracks. Okay, I thought there's going to be more tracks. Maybe it's like 100 variations of tracks, but it's not like 100 tracks. You guys know what I mean? We were just on that one. Okay, I don't know. Let's do this one, I guess. So, yeah, we've only really seen 3 tracks. I guess eventually more open, but I will say that I'm slightly disappointed there's not more tracks, because I mean, one fun thing about racing games is just racing in new areas, like the Burnout series. That's a really good series, but it's like at least most races take place on different tracks. There's occasional repeats and stuff, but there's a lot of variety there. I feel like this might have tons and tons of cars, and it has some really cool features, like the cars control well. There's some very nice levels of difficulty, and the rewind is totally awesome. But I am a little disappointed that they didn't give you sort of more options in racetracks. I mean, I suppose these are probably realistic options of racetracks. These are like real racetracks that exist out there. But, you know, like how many times do we have to see this? The mountain's beautiful, but how many times do we have to look at this thing? All right, we're ending on Bloodlust. I'm in like one of those dog attack or bear suits where, like, you know, you can stick a pound of pit bulls at you and they can't bite their way through. And I'm just like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man jammed into my car because I'm going to get on a lot of head-on collisions. I just want to kill everyone. They're like, oh god, he's coming for all of us, isn't he? So here we go. So, Forza Motorsport 3, since, you know, we're on this death wish to, like, end all other racers, we should start wrapping this up. This is one of the games in the book, 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die, and I will say that I am pretty impressed with this game. I was skeptical going in. Again, not being a racing guy, you know, not really being super into modern games as much as I am into older games to begin with, you know, like, I didn't have too many expectations. Kablam! Oh, yes! We flipped the car over! Yeah, that was totally... Oh, look at my car. It's just literally a corpse. It is like a burned out husk of a shell. Oh my god, that was totally awesome. Then the beautiful thing is we can rewind and do it again. So anyway, I don't know what I was expecting with this game, but like, I think that this game has like a great mix of hardcore and casual features. It is a really good racing simulator from everything that I can tell and everything that I've read. Nothing I've seen here today makes me doubt it. I love the rewind feature. I love like the different difficulty levels, kablamo, that allow you to like cater things to like the exact difficulty you need. Let's see if we can dodge it from here. No, we can't. Like you can, I feel like I'm in the Matrix, by the way. You can set it to like auto brake for you, so it's like you can make the races like really easy if you just want to like see different races and stuff. Go blam! You can do whatever you want. This is just too much fun. I'm gonna try and dodge from here. Yeah, did not work. Okay, let's actually try and pass these guys. But yes, I don't know now if I would classify this as a must-play, but I will say that, you know, even people who are like so-so about racers might actually find something kind of interesting here like I did. So yeah, I feel like Forza Motorsport 3, I have a positive experience for this game. But hey, those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think of this game? Some of you out there may have played it, and that might have been why you came to this video. So do you think my first impressions here are accurate, if this is a game that you love yourself? And if you've never played this game before, you know, have I piqued your interest? Does this seem like maybe a game, oh, that's a dead end, that you might want to try? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm always curious to hear your guys' take on things. And as always, whatever you think of the game, hopefully you've enjoyed checking it out with me. Wow, look at that beautiful mountain splendor. Can we just look at that for a second? We're totally out of the race now. Now we're just at like makeout point, and it's just us in the car, and we're just looking at the splendor of the horizon in front of us. Well, we listen to like sick techno beats in the background. But yeah, whatever you think of the game, hopefully you've enjoyed checking it out with me. If you have, go ahead, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to share this video with all your friends, because we need more people watching. I want every retro gamer in the world to watch. And until next time, guys, don't drive the wrong way on a high-stakes racing track unless you have the ability to rewind time. And if you do have that ability, then definitely do it, because it's totally awesome. All right, guys. Peace. Alright. So how about this for a challenge? Racing the wrong way in reverse. Oh, I'm spinning out. Turns out this car sucks at driving in reverse, though. No, stop spinning out, you piece of crap. You gotta get in a butt on. It's not a head-on collision, it's butt meets head, because the butt of my car is gonna meet the head of another car. We have a lot of very confused fans in the audience. Came to see good, honest American racing, and they are seeing whatever the hell this is. Oh, oh. Yeah! Oh, we almost flipped him. Oh, we totally screwed that guy over. Yes, now we race for real. Let me watch that handicap lose. We've destroyed his car. We've handicapped his car. Now I do want to race legitimately, just so we can see that guy struggling to go anywhere. That is a significant racing handicap. To have another car ram you at full speed, decimating your engine. I feel like that counts as a significant racing handicap. Oh, but being a bad driver also, I guess, kind of counts. Still, as bad a shape as my car is in, that other guy's car was just in way worse shape. We got to see this guy. I just want to see him like struggling to get up a hill. Come on, buddy, be out there somewhere. Okay, so there's my broken car. Oh, there he is! Oh, damn! Let's turn around and see him. Yeah, he can't get up the hill. I'm pretty sure that's him. Yep, we did that. Go ahead. I want to see you try. Look how slow his car goes. Look, it can't even go up the hill. Wait, none of them are going up the hill. What? Oh my god, what's happening? We've like glitched the cars. What the hell is happening? I don't know. They've all just given up. They're like, you know what? Forget racing. You know what sucks? Winning. Okay. Well, we've successfully mind-gamed our way to like a win, I guess, because all the other cars got very confused by a hill. And now it's just me and this other guy. We're the only two who still have the will to race. I am a full lap behind, but like, is there any way this possibly works? If so, this is like a high-level racing strategy to just like mind game your way to second. Oh shoot, but just don't damage my car. Oh man, look at my car. Look at the damage. The car ahead of me is a minute and 18 seconds ahead. Wait, I don't, how do you read that? I don't know. Okay, here's the true test. Are they all still stuck at the hill? Yes, they are. Well, I don't know what happened here, but you guys, he sabotaged the other guy. Oh, he did my bidding. He was like, I now obey the Dark One. I will sabotage all of the racers out of spite. I don't know what happened there, but that was totally awesome. Okay, we didn't get first, but we somehow mind-gamed our way into third after we went backwards for an entire lap. I still don't know what that was. What was that? What happened in this race? I don't even know.